Greetings. My name is Aaron Williams, and I serve as the pastor of Kindred and Care here at University Presbyterian Church. And I want to just welcome you to the beginning of this series of Taste and See, experiencing the goodness of God. Just want to give you a bite of what God has done in my life in this whole series, but also we're going to call the segment of this series Midweek Manna. And just want to share a little bit with you about what God has taught me during my sabbatical. Before we went to London and we got on the plane, I began to think in my own mind, would they receive us in London? How are the people there? How will I be treated? And that was dispelled as soon as we got on the plane. The flight attendants were natives of London, and so they were the first representatives of hospitality, that the heavens declare the glory of God, but also humanity is the crowning glory of God's creation. We experienced that hospitality through the people we met in every turn, everywhere we went. We also went to Venice, and one of the things I love about Venice is the people there. They are the warmest people. One of the men that we met was at a pizza restaurant, and as soon as we walked into the restaurant, there was a gentleman that just came up to me and gave me a hug. I didn't know him, he didn't know me, but he just gave me a warm hug and embraced me, and it kind of caught me off guard. But he didn't realize that in many ways, as I reflect on that, I needed that hug, because Venice is beautiful, but it's overwhelming. We went there during the period of the carnival, where people dress in costumes and masks. They received us in open arms, and they were open to me taking pictures of them. Many of them would stop and they would pose. And so I was really captured by the people in Venice. I was captured by the people in Florence. We went to a restaurant in Florence. And one of the things that we quickly discovered is that no one is in a hurry to leave the restaurant. We sat there, we ate, but as we looked around and from table to table, there were families at this restaurant. And they just sat and talked and laughed, had some wine, and just really enjoyed their time together. And one of the things I noticed about Italy, the hustle and bustle of life is foreign to people in Italy. From an American standpoint, it taught me, especially during the sabbatical, it's all right to slow down. And so it took me a while to exhale and really take in the goodness of God. And it's almost as if God was saying, Aaron, it's okay to rest. It's okay to eat. It's okay to walk the streets and to enjoy yourself. And one of the things that I made a commitment to do is to change my rhythm, to slow down, to really enjoy the goodness of God, and the goodness of God in people, the goodness of God in my surroundings, and the goodness of God in table fellowship. And so those are three of the things that I'm hoping that this series will instill in each and every one of you a new rhythm for life, a new rhythm of life, that we would learn to slow down and smell the roses and exhale, and also look at the life of Jesus Christ, how he was never in a hurry. What would it look like to sit down at the table and fellowship and slow down and break away from the hustle and bustle of life and exhale and enjoy and taste and see the goodness of God?